Hey everyone, what's up? This week on Vlogiversity, we are doing an advice week about studying, organization, and homework. So enjoy! Basically, I just took tips that I found from like Pinterest, Tumblr, etc., tailored them to fit my life, which is what a lot of these tips you have to do with. And so I'm going to start off with like studying / homework, and then I went into organization. My first tip for you guys is find out how you have to study for each class. Might be different for each class depending on the subject. So like for me, for like history type classes or like my political science class, I have to rewrite all my notes. And then I made a timeline which puts everything in chronological order because I have a hard time realizing that when she lectures, the dates of everything are in order. So I had to make a timeline, and that really helped me like visualize like what was going on when, that this happened while this was happening, etc, etc, etc. And then you're rewriting it, which for a lot of people's brains and my brains, it helps you retain information better. So try rewriting stuff and see if that helps you, and if it doesn't help you, try something else. Number 2 is find out if you work better under pressure or not. For me, I'm a terrible procrastinator, and I found I do, like, if I have a lot of time to do an assignment, if I start it super early and work on it diligently, I don't do my best work as compared to if I put it off and do it like 2 days before it's due. Then I do a lot better. Number 3 is all-nighters are not 100% terrible for you. I just pulled an all-nighter a couple weeks ago, and basically what I did is I studied all night, went to bed at 5 in the morning, and I had to be up at 7:30 to make it to my class on time. So I slept for like just over 2 hours, and then I took my test, or my midterm, if you want to call it that, and then I came back to my room because I have a huge gap between my classes, and I took a nap. If you can do that, you are going to be better off. If you can like sleep for a little bit before your class, but you have to find the right time, because sometimes, like for me, 4 hours not enough sleep and I'm like worse off. 2 hours was like a nap almost. So you have to find like a prime, what time works for your body. I saw this thing on Pinterest and it was like a pie chart, and it broke up like, I don't remember what the name of the technique was called, but basically like you don't sleep for 8 hours at night. You sleep like, you take increment naps throughout the day. It was weird. My last tip about homework and studying is usually homework isn't a large part of the grade. It's like 20% of your overall grade depending on the class. So if you miss a homework assignment, it's not a big deal, but always try and do it because homework helps you study. So like for my German class, all of our online homework is due the day of the test. So I do all the online homework for studying pretty much, and I just retain, and it helps reinforce things, and you can basically, because it's online, it basically grades it yourself, so you can see what you need to work on and what you don't, and then you can find other practice things that work for it. Now we're going to move on to organization. So 1 is find what works best for you. For me, in high school, when I got a lot of handouts and stuff, it was binders, and I liked everything being in chronological order with my notes, my handouts, so I wrote all my notes on line sheets of paper so I could put the handouts in with the notes, and when I was studying, you could like, everything was in chronological order, and it made my brain very happy, my ADD and my anxiety a lot less when it came to studying and like exam prep. So then I'm gonna get on to like folders versus binders. So like I've been using folders for the first time since like the 6th grade this year, and because I don't get a lot of handouts and it's mainly just notes, so I haven't, and it's a lot lighter, I will admit. I was carrying around several binders in high school, so it was very heavy. But folders, I'm kind of liking them because I'm not getting a lot of handouts. It's basically just my syllabus, my tests, quizzes, and I put all my tests and quizzes in like order, and then like if you can do it by chapter, you can do all your tests, all your quizzes, however you want to do it. That's just how I've been doing it. It's been working really well, but I feel like if I got a class that had a lot of handouts, I'd probably go back to the binder thing. 3, you need to get a planner or find some way to know when your assignments are due. for me, the planner works great because I can like visually see every week and every day what is due. But I saw other things like you can make an assignment sheet on Excel with like all your classes, all your assignments, the due date, and you can just cross it out if that works better for you to have like a timeline. My last tip for you is to actually look at your syllabus more than the first day of class, because your syllabus usually tells you, except for my writing class, which I found out, it tells you all the assignments that are due all semester, when your tests are, when your exam is, when your midterm is if you have one, when all your homework is due, what you might even be covering in class that day. It's very helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other tips, leave them down below in the comments, because I'm always looking for like tips on everything, because I'm an organization hoe, safe to say. And so if you guys have any other tips, I would love if you leave them down in the comments for me, and I will be like, oh, I'll try that, or like, I've tried that and it doesn't work, but good for you. Just leave more tips. Tips are cool. You can look down in the comments below for more tips, because there might be some there if people comment. And yeah, make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe to our channel, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!